MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. We're about to start the first part with Ludwigsburg team head coach John Patrick and player Justin Simon. Justin, I'm gonna ask you thoughts about the game.
You said ask me what? Thoughts about the game. Thoughts about the game? I thought we fought hard early, competed real hard. I think in that second half, we kind of lost our identity. Those guys got a little comfortable. We didn't have the same type of grit that we normally have throughout this Champions League. They out-rebounded us. When they got 20 offensive rebounds, it's hard to win a game like that. We forced turnovers, but, like I said, I think they looked too comfortable, and we got away from ourselves as far as our identity. And came up short, a couple missed layups and missed free throws. But, yeah, give credit to them. They're a great team. And, we just didn't execute. And, like I said, we lost our identity tonight.
For you personally, what was it like playing in front of these fans? The atmosphere felt crazy from the stands.
Yeah, this was an amazing atmosphere. I think Cluj kind of prepared myself and the guys for this type of environment. To weather the storm. This is, it's in Spain, and they're the home team and everything. But it was a great environment. You just want to play your best and perform and be able to, kind of keep them quiet and shut them up. But we didn't do that tonight. But we're looking forward to Sunday and get back against Cologne.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Justin? Okay, first in the front row.
Justin, Jose Ramon Alba from Atibas SCP. You tried to be the X factor for this game. You tried making layups, making the game flow. Was not possible because Manresa put a hard defense. But how tough was that? Taking in mind the style of play of Manresa and what Igor said about the performance of the crowd, that was amazing too.
Yeah. I think these are two similar teams. We're two similar teams. They were applying a lot of pressure. They have athleticism at the five position. They got two 7-footers, in my opinion, that are at the rim and protecting the rim. But, yeah, two similar teams. Like I said, they apply pressure. And for me, personally, I just want to try to leave an imprint and impact and help my team win. And, I didn't really do that much tonight. But like I said, they're a great team, two similar teams. Atmosphere was great. We came up short. And for me personally, I just want to be the glue guy and, help things come together, bring the team together and try to make winning plays. And like I said, we came up short.
One more from the other side, please.
Edvinas Sablonskis, Basket News. Justin, in the first half, it looked like that you found your way to the rim. You scored 14 points, ended with 18. So looking at both of those halves, what were the difference, especially in the second one? What contained you?
Back to what I said as far as us losing our identity. The second half, I wasn't as aggressive. A couple tough misses. I had a missed dunk, missed three, and everything. But I didn't do enough to help contribute and help my team win. It was had some great looks in the first half. Second half, there was a couple possessions I myself won back. A couple 50-50 balls we should have grabbed. A lot of rebounds we should have had tonight. Just things of that nature. That's not how you win a game, and we came up short, like I said.
Any other questions for Justin? If not, Justin, thank you. You're free to leave.
Appreciate you guys.
Coach, your thoughts about the game, please.
Yeah, I thought. Can you hear me? Yeah. I thought Justin summed things up very well. You can't win a game if you give up 8 points on offensive rebounds on free throws. They were able to get 4 baskets on offensive rebounds after missed free throws. And we missed a lot of layups. If compliment to their centers played a very good game. You can see the shooting percentage near the rim for Monike and for Sima and for Bako. And our centers were 1 for 11 from layup range. So I think maybe our lack of experience showed today, but I'm very proud how hard we fought. It's just, we missed a lot of open shots and we looked a little bit cramped, but compliment to Manresa. They played an excellent game, and I thought we were about to pull away, and each time that I thought we were going to pull away, somebody would hit a big shot or they'd get another offensive rebound, and at the end of the game, we just couldn't get the ball. The fourth quarter, I think, was 8-6. In the fourth quarter, it was both teams were fighting like crazy, but we could never get in our flow. So congratulations to Manresa.
Thank you, Coach. Are there any questions for Coach Patrick here in the back?
Kemal Rutger-Özcan, Trend Basket, Turkey. Coach, I have two questions for you, if possible. First, we found out that today Tremel Darden is not going to be played and is going to be replaced with Tekela Cotton. So how tough was it for you guys to not have him? And second question, you have that five small lineup with Justin Simon at the center. You barely used it today, if I'm not mistaken. And in fact, against a team like Cluj with big centers like Andrija Stipanovic and Birčević and others, that lineup worked. What was the difference today?
I think a big difference is that it's a good question. I'll answer the second question first, and that is Manresa is athletic, and they beat us down the court. SEMA beat us down the court. So I think compared to a team like Cluj, which was 7 deep, Manresa is much deeper, and they kept coming at us. And yeah, like I said, if you look at near the basket, SEMA was 6 for 7 at the basket, Bako was 4 for 5, and Monike was 4 for 7 at the basket, and our centers were, well, including Jorman. We played Jorman at the 5. I think we made three out of 15 layups. So that was a huge difference, and it shows the quality of those guys. But missing missing Tremel Darden was a big shock for us. He was almost 100% before the Cluj series, and he wanted to play in Game 3, and he did, but he re-injured his leg. So he went from about 90% back to, I don't know, 30% or 0%, and he's missed the league games. He rested in our league games, and he really, really wanted to play, but he wasn't able to. He still has swelling in his calf, and we still have more basketball to play. It would have been tragic for him to end his career in warm-ups or in the first time up and down the court today. But yes, we did really miss him.
We got time for more questions.
Going back to a couple of your answers before, do you think that in the fatigue you suffered in the second half played a part, the extra effort you've put in the first half to stay in touch, because you had both Happ and Wolfert on foul trouble in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I just think we made some big mistakes in the pick and roll and hustling back. We let Manresa plays fast. Everybody knows they play fast, and SEMA had 2 layups in a row where we got fouls, and we were chasing them. And both teams' game is based on defense making the other team react, and so they were acting and we were reacting on defense for a while, and they got easy buckets, and we were sprinting behind them, and that's how both of our centers got in foul trouble as well. So we put ourselves behind the 8 ball, but there are not many centers with the athleticism of Izzy, Bako, and SEMA.
Okay, one more question from this side, please.
Hello, Coach. Laura Cristaldi, All Around Net. I would like to ask you about in general, the German teams, you are here in the Final Four, and other German teams are in the picture of all European competition. So is the Bundesliga growing, and how do you see that the championship is even tougher for you?
I think the league is growing. Our league is getting more professional. It was difficult for every league in this COVID crisis, and I think we're trying to win back the fans. But yeah, it's a competitive league from top to bottom, and there's no easy game. So we played 3 games in 5 days before we came here against teams that were physical, the same, maybe not as good of players or coaches, but just as physical. We play with six foreigners on each team. The German players are getting better, so we feel really good. We were rooting for Bayern Munich, of course, against Barcelona, and they almost did it, and we're very proud to represent German basketball, but at the same time, we wish we could have shown a better side of ourselves today.
Okay, thank you, Coach. You still got one more game to go. Still a lot to play for, because you can achieve the new best ranking of MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. This concludes the first part of the press conference. We'll be back with the second part soon. Okay, now we're back with the second part of the press conference. I'm joined with BAXI Manresa head coach Pedro Martinez and their center Jankuba Sima. Jankuba, your thoughts about the game?
It was a high-intensity game. We knew it was not going to be easy. Louisburg had a great season. We know they were very physical, and we couldn't get in our rhythm because they press a lot, but we had to stay focused 40 minutes. We made really key plays at the end, a lot of stops, and I think that's what got us the win.
Thank you, Coach.
Very tough game for both teams. I think especially in the last quarter, both teams arrived with not too much energy because both teams make a good job at defense. Ludwigsburg is a great team at defense, all the game with a great attitude, pressing the ball, full court, and it's difficult for us. We were out of our rhythm, especially at the first half. And second, we especially with Jankuba, we make a very good 3 quarter. And last quarter was only mentality, only try to be not going down. And okay, 6-8, is the partial at the last quarter, but very happy for win, and now to rest and wait for the Sunday game.
Thank you, Coach. First part will be in English, so if there are questions in English, please raise your hand. Let's go, Hiru.
Cesare Minanti from Overtime Italy. I have a question for Yankuba. First of all, congratulations on the victory. Coming off the bench, you were best scorer of your team with 15 points, and we saw the first two dunks, yours and Ismail Bako, in the beginning. Do you think those plays, combined with the great atmosphere in the arena, gave you the extra motivation and the good mood, let's say, to going through all over the final?
Yeah, I mean, this kind of plays, I think it gives the fans a little bit of a boost. But I think I just try to come in and stay focused, bring energy, and I think, like I said, we had a great pick and roll going today, so we took advantage of that, and I'm very happy for the win.
They moving to the other side of the floor.
I have a question for Coach. For you, it was great defensive performance, especially in the fourth quarter when you allowed only 6 points. So, what worked for you today defensively?
Yes, I think I am very happy, except some mistakes defending one-on-one and at the defensive balance. I think we made a good job at defense, including the last quarter. For me, last quarter, the problem was that we were very tired, especially our outside players, that they played too many minutes, and maybe we were tired and only focused at the defense, but we didn't change good defense to offense at the last quarter. But in general, I think my team make a great effort with a great mentality. We defense very good the pick and roll. We have a lot of problems at the defensive rebound at the first or the 4 or 5 first minutes, but the rest of the game, I think we make a terrific job at this, and it's very important because German team is one of the best teams at the competition going to the offensive rebound.
We got a question coming in from Zoom. Panayotis Katsidis, I'm going to allow you to talk so you can ask your question. Okay, we're going to give you a bit more time. Any other questions in English for Coach? Back to you. Okay, just give us a second, please.
It's a question for both of you guys. You will be playing Manresa in the final, and you played against them just last week, which the game you lost. So, how good or bad matchup is Tenerife for your team?
Tenerife is last season one of the best teams at this competition. I think the coach from Tenerife said yesterday that they played 5 or the last 6 final 8 of this competition. They have maybe 3 times more budget than us, and it's a very classic team in the AICB to play semi-finals and go into the playoff. And we are a small club. This is the first time that we played at this level, and the first time that we played a final. And now the only thing that we want is to recover physically and to have the opportunity to have to change to compete against them. But we know that they are the favorites of the competition, and we have the dream to compete against them, but we know our situation perfectly.
Like Coach said, I think Tenerife is a very experienced team. So they've been in this situation before. We are new to this, but we're not scared at all. It's going to be 40 minutes inside of the court, one team against another. And good thing is that we've played against them and recently, so we know how their game plan is going to be and how do they play. So, but like I said, I think 40 minutes is going to be a dogfight, and we're going to show up for sure, and we're going to try to make history with this team.
Okay, going back to Mr. Katsidis from superbasket.gr, he sent the question for Coach Martinez. Congratulations for the victory. Your fans made a great impression to everyone who loves basketball. How important was their support? Were they your sixth player in the semifinal?
Yes, no doubt. We love them, and they help us. Not only normally they help us very much when we played at home, but today they help us in this game, and we are very happy for them because they make a big effort to come here this weekend. For sure that the club, our supporters, and my team deserve the opportunity to play the final Sunday.
Any other questions in English? With all due respect, we're gonna now allow the Spanish media to also get some quotes in. So, Coach, please, statement in Spanish. Yankuba, you too in Spanish.
Bueno, partido durísimo contra un equipo fantástico en defensa, que ya lo sabíamos, que era un equipo muy duro. Nos ha sacado de nuestro ritmo de juego, especialmente en la primera parte, donde hemos conseguido sobrevivir, pues sobre todo con acciones de Yankuba, que ha hecho un partido muy bueno. Y bueno, pues la segunda parte hemos mejorado un poquito nuestro ritmo y bueno, partido igualadísimo, partido muy difícil y bueno, pues muy contentos de que lo hayamos sacado adelante y ahora pues a descansar y a recuperarnos.
We got a question from the left side, so we'll go to the floor.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches, Pedro. Me gustaría que describieras un poquito cuál ha sido la imagen, la escena que se ha vivido en el vestuario después de la victoria y qué significa, lo has explicado ahora mismo en inglés, qué significa esto para un club como el Manresa. Habéis dado un ejemplo en la cancha y también en la grada, que ha sido un espectáculo.
Sí, la verdad es que sí, que es un día muy bonito para todos los que queremos al básquet Manresa. Primero porque nos hemos clasificado para la final europea, que yo creo que es algo absolutamente histórico y algo que bueno, pues que nadie nos esperábamos o que nadie se esperaba cuando empezamos la temporada, ¿no? Luego pues tener esta afición, ¿no? Pues claro, evidentemente pues nos enorgullece y nos hace sentir muy del Manresa, ¿no? Por cómo nos han apoyado, por cómo han venido, por el recibimiento que hemos tenido. Bueno, jugamos para ellos, ¿no? Y evidentemente la energía es recíproca.
Staying on the same side of the floor.
Hola Pedro, enhorabuena. Primero de todo, ¿cómo están los jugadores que estaban tocados, especialmente Dani, y cómo están las fuerzas de cara al domingo con un partido que se prevé aún más difícil que el de hoy, ¿no?
Sí, bueno, Dani y Sylvain están haciendo un grandísimo esfuerzo y ahora me han dicho los servicios médicos que estaban tocados, ¿no? Que estaban tocados, pero bueno, jugarán, o sea, pero evidentemente estamos muy al límite físicamente. Pero bueno, esto es una cita que nadie se quiere perder y bueno, pues esperemos que duerman bien, que coman bien y que el domingo pues nos preparemos todos para hacer un partido igual de duro que hoy y más difícil incluso seguramente que el de hoy porque es una final y contra un grandísimo equipo.
All the way to the right.
Sí, felicitats als dos. Coach, només preguntar si ens pots fer en català una reflexió sobre el que has dit abans, que el Tenerife és més favorit per les raons que has dit, i també com heu viscut aquesta angoixa de que el partit, de que no pogués, que el Ludwigsburg puntegés pel seu joc una miqueta els errors.
Bueno, o sigui, el Ludwigsburg ha jugat el seu partit, no? És un equip defensivament, ha sigut el millor equip defensor de la competició i nosaltres ja sabíem que tot i que ens volíem adaptar al seu joc, no seria un partit còmode per nosaltres, ho sabíem perfectament i ens hem preparat, però encara que et preparis, al final aquests partits que l'altre equip et porta tant al límit, evidentment a gust no et trobaràs, que jo crec que és una mica el que ens ha passat, diguem. I ja està, i després Tenerife, res, el que va dir el seu entrenador ahir, que han jugat no sé quantes va dir, 5 de 6 finals d'aquesta competició i nosaltres és la nostra primera, tenen més pressupost que nosaltres, crec que el triple, i és un equip boníssim, que juga un bàsquet fantàstic. L'altre dia no sé quants triples ens van fotre a la primera part, un escàndol, els tios les ficaven totes. Si les fiquen com l'altre dia serà molt difícil, però tenim un equip de gent molt competitiva i espero que ens recuperem físicament i a picar pedra des del minut 1 per intentar donar la sorpresa i guanyar el partit, que evidentment seria històric i seria fantàstic, i a sobre tota la gent que ha vingut crec que s'ho mereix, però crec que tant els nostres aficionats com els jugadors com els tècnics sabem que serà molt difícil perquè juguem contra un grandíssim equip.
Let me just jump in before you ask a question. Is there any question for Yankuba in Spanish? You too? Okay, so...
Els dos, enhorabona per el partit. Se senten encara els aficionats, els hem sentit també antes del partit, els hem sentit per suposat durant tot el partit, en un any que és històric per vosaltres, per tot el que esteu fent, que esteu també molt tant en la classificació de l'ACB. Un títol suposaria tancar el cercle, no sols per vosaltres, sinó per la gent que ha vingut i per tot l'esforç que esteu fent, per tot el que esteu treballant. Suposaria un poc com dir, aquesta temporada ha sigut històrica, però no és històrica per els noms, sinó que tenim un títol per demostrar que també ho ha sigut. Gràcies.
Històrica és. Hem guanyat la Lliga Catalana, hem jugat la fase final de la Copa del Rei de l'ACB, que és molt difícil, estem ja classificats per play-off i juguem una final europea. Històrica és. Evidentment volem guanyar, però també vol el Tenerife. També vol el Tenerife i tenim respecte màxim per ells i evidentment tenim un somni ara mateix, que és intentar guanyar, però sabem que serà molt difícil.
Sí, com deia el coach, jo crec que el fet d'estar aquí ja vol dir que és una temporada històrica. Jo crec que ningú creia que podríem arribar a aquest punt de temporada i com deia, estar en una final no és mai fàcil i òbviament, ja que estem aquí, la volem guanyar. Serà molt complicat, com ja he dit, però intentarem donar el màxim per donar-li una alegria a tot el que envolta Manresa, a l'equip, als entrenadors, directius, tots els aficionats, gent que està darrere de la càmera i ningú ho veu i com ja et dic, seria una alegria immensa i tancaria una temporada, jo crec que ja és històrica, però seria impressionant.
Pedro, sobre el que has comentat de la mentalitat competitiva dels teus jugadors, creus que aquesta és una de les grans claus perquè sou ara mateix a la vostra primera final de la vostra història? Per exemple, avui Elias Baltonen no ha fet cap punt, però en canvi ha portat en molts altres aspectes. I llavors Yankuba Sima, em sembla que ja ho heu comentat en anglès, però avui prop de 3.000 persones han vingut a animar-vos. Heu tingut la sensació de jugar al Nou Congost. Com ha influït en l'equip?
Sí, tenim un equip molt competitiu, des del primer dia. Podem guanyar, podem perdre, ens ha passat de tot durant la temporada, però la mentalitat de l'equip és molt bona. Després també juguem contra altres equips que també són competitius, però els tenim que donar les gràcies per la seva mentalitat i felicitar-los, perquè tindre gent amb aquesta mentalitat, evidentment, és molt bo per ells, per nosaltres ara mateix, però és molt bo per ells i el seu futur.
El que has dit sobre l'afició, jo crec que un altre cop ha sigut fonamental. Jo sempre ho he dit, que ha sigut sempre el nostre sisè jugador i quan moments que s'han complicat, jo crec que ens donen una empenta i ens animen per donar-li la cap volta al partit. I jo sempre els vull agrair per l'esforç que fan. No és fàcil venir fins aquí i animar i estem molt contents per l'alegria que els hem donat, però intentarem que sigui una més.
Two more questions.
Mi pregunta es para los dos porque es algo que Coach Patrick ha identificado como una clave del partido, el hecho que ustedes fueron capaces de, ¿cómo decir?, moverse en defensa, agir y imponer el ritmo ustedes, y ellos tenían que ajustarse, y por eso, por ejemplo, los pivotes de Ludwigsburg tuvieron problemas de falta en primer tiempo. ¿Cuánto es importante, cuánto es satisfacente después de una temporada tan larga estar hábil en un partido de tan nivel, ser hábil de imponer su ritmo, imponer su juego?
Bueno, no sé si lo hemos impuesto mucho, porque el rival es un rival fantástico y vamos, nos ha costado muchísimo sentirnos con nuestro ritmo de juego y anotar, y ha sido un partido muy duro, pero duro no lo digo como, lo digo con admiración, ¿no? Con admiración por cómo defienden, por la mentalidad que tienen, por lo bien entrenados que están, y en este sentido pues ya nos lo parecía que iba a ser un partido duro contra un grandísimo equipo y ha quedado corroborado.
Bueno, yo creo que ya lo ha escrito perfectamente el coach. Sabíamos que teníamos que ajustar a nuestro ataque porque no nos iban a dejar jugar cómodos, pero hemos sabido mantenernos en calma e intentar hacer el mejor partido posible, sabiendo las complicaciones que había, y ya te digo, hemos estado concentrados los 40 minutos y yo creo que eso ha sido clave para llevarnos la victòria.
Okay, one last questions.
Sí, pel Iancuba, una cosa que us demanen és que descanseu i que dormiu bé aquesta nit. Després de totes les emocions i el que es ve de cara al cap de diumenge, costarà dormir?
Jo crec que una mica sí, perquè per l'adrenalina estem molt feliços per el que hem aconseguit, però s'ha de descansar i ja posar els ulls en el partit que tenim el diumenge. Ara toca descansar, menjar bé i intentar estar el millor físicament pel diumenge.
Okay, thanks for all the questions. Thanks to both of you. Congratulations on reaching the final. We will have a pre-final press conference tomorrow, but this concludes the day. Thank you and goodbye.